Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new here, hi, I'm Alicia. I own a crochet boutique called Awestruck Crochet, and this week I signed up for the Fablethon with Melissa from Melissa Made That, and she collaborated with Jocelyn from Oak Marlow for the Fable collection. So this week we are doing the Fablethon, and I'm really excited to join in. I also think this will be a great opportunity to market prep some of my favorites and some of my best sellers, but also try some new patterns. I have a few of the Fable friends that I have never crocheted before, and I think this week would be the perfect opportunity to do that. So come along with me. Let's crochet some cute little Fable friends. They are one of my best sellers at my market, and everyone absolutely loves them, including myself. They are so sweet. So if you don't have these patterns, definitely be sure to check them out. She has a wide variety of them and even came out with the little baby Fables. Now, this is my first time crocheting the baby Fables. I actually just picked up only 2 of the baby Fables for this week with the Fablethon. I picked up the baby bear and the baby bunny. So today we're going to be working on the baby bear. I did already kind of get started last night. I started with the steel cut oats, and we're going to batch. I'm only going to give myself an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes to crochet what I can, because like I said, I have a lot of other things going on. We're doing market prep, which we already done. I'm in 2 pattern tests now, and I have 13 Etsy orders that need to go out this week. So we're just gonna use our time wisely and get through what we can get through. And honestly, I don't even know if we'll finish the little Fable guys today. It might be something that goes in the whip box and I finish it as we can. But I do want to go ahead and get started, and I thought I would share that with you guys. I want to crochet another little body color in the old almond. This is a much darker color than the traditional almond that we all love and use. It almost matches perfectly to birch, but it's a little darker than birch. But this is like a tan. This honestly reminds me of the old steel coat oats. I recently got a new batch that is much darker, and I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but this is much darker in person versus on camera. And then this is the steel cut oat, or sorry, this is the old almond. So we're going to try to batch some in old almond. And then caramel is the same way. I have a variety of different shades of caramel that I have been sent or received from when I bought them, and some from whenever I asked other makers to send me their caramel if they weren't using it, because I was in such a pinch last year with so many orders needing caramel that I was reaching out to makers. So thank you so much, makers, for your help. But with that, I still have a variety of caramels to use, and I can't mix and match them within the same product that I'm making because you'll be able to see it. So here is the darker caramel that I have, and I wish that they would bring this one back. I also have a medium caramel and a caramel that looks like a milk latte. So I think for this project we're going to be using this dark caramel, and I think that we can get through with it. I can't use this for like an itty palin pony because it's not enough, and then I'll end up running out and I can't mix and match them. So finding small projects like this I think will be honestly perfect for these little Fables. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to work with these 2 colors, and then of course we have this one that we already started. So that would give me 3 little teddy bears. I haven't decided if I'm going to do accessories for them or not. I know that the bear Fable comes with a little bonnet, which is so cute. I think for just getting things done, we will go ahead and just work on them and then come back. So I will check back in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay guys, we got the Fables done and they look so cute. I just love how tiny they are. Here is the little brown one. I think he turned out so sweet and so cute. This one is the steel cut oats, and then this one is the old almond. So cute and so fun. I think that they turned out so sweet and so cute. I absolutely love how tiny they are. They're like the perfect size, and this is really making me want to crochet the bigger ones now. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the bonnet or the bow yet, or just leave it as it is. So let me know in the comments if you think that we should add some accessories to him, or her if it's going to be a girl, or if we should just leave them as they are. I think it's really nice to offer a simple option just because Brie Mouse is a ballerina. Beth Bunny has a cute little overall, and I think it's nice to have something that is just simple that could be for both boy or girl. And this little bear would be so cute as like a little newborn animal to give, like a new baby with their little stuffed animal, because this would be like the perfect size. It would be so cute. Anyway, we finished 3 little bear fables. For the 1-hour timer, I was able to get all of the body, the legs, the body, and the head done, along with the eyes and the ears. And then I had like 10 seconds left to crochet one of the arms. So I was able to get 2 of those. So I think that the whole body, between the 2, since it took about an hour, I think that just one of them takes about 30 minutes to crochet legs, body, head, and ears, and insert your eyes if you're doing safety eyes. And then it was an additional, I think it was like 3 minutes per arm. So we're at 6 minutes, but then shaping. So overall, I think she takes about 40 to 45 minutes to crochet and make, and that's without an accessory. That's with shaping the eyes, doing the nose, shaping the face, which she does have a little bit of a cheek definition here. It's not super prominent like it is for Beth Bunny or Brie Mouse, but there is a little bit of shaping here for each one. And honestly, when I was crocheting them, after I got the eyes inserted and I had the body done and the head done, she literally looked like a little alien. And so it was definitely a trust the process kind of moment. But seriously, the ears truly make this little guy. I think the ears are so sweet and so precious and such a cute little make. So I'll definitely be making little bears. At one of my markets, the bear snugglers from BK Crochet like completely sold out. I've never had a single one snuggler sell out completely, and I had like 5 of them. All 5 of them sold at the market. So I think that these would be a really fun addition to add if someone's looking for a little plushie. Also, I thought it was so different that you don't stuff the legs or the arms. That was very different for me. But yeah, overall, really, really cute. This is my day 1, and I will see you back here for day 2. Hey guys, we are back for another day of the Fablethon. I was not actually able to crochet any of the Fable friends yesterday. I had too many Etsy orders that I needed to work on that needed my attention, and so I took a break from the Fables. But today we are back to crochet another Fable, and I want to crochet a new pattern. I'm thinking we should crochet the little deer. Deer are so popular, and this pattern in particular is so sweet and so cute. So I think for the Fawn Fable, I want to use the Premier Basic Chenille Brights in the color Steel Cut Oats. This shade actually arrived to me in a much darker shade than I usually use. I'm still going to go ahead and use it. I still think it's pretty. It's just not the typical shade that I would get. It's just a tad darker. I feel like all of the Premier yarn colors that I got in the last batch, like the batch that they came out with after they were out of stock of everything for so long through November and December and part of January, I put in a big order, and almost all of my yarn was totally different shades than what they had been in the past. Mustard looked different, curry was different, rust was different, steel cut oats was different, and caramel was back to its very light shade of a latte color instead of its rich, darker brown. So, I was originally going to return these, and then I decided that I could still use them for something. I just wouldn't be able to use them on my typical makes that are within my Etsy shop that have this color because it would be skewed and slightly different. So we're going to go ahead and use it for this little project. Let's go ahead and start the new Fawn Fable. I'm really excited about this one, and I think that we may be adding the little flower crown. I think that would be so cute. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, and I'll check back in with you guys. Okay guys, we finished the little Flora Fawn Fable friend, and I think she turned out so cute. I love the little flower in her ear, and I think she's so sweet. She was really fun to make. Definitely takes a little bit longer just because like she reminds me of like Brie Ballerina and Beth Bunny, how they have like the extra things added on. She's similar to that, even though her body works up quick and even her face does. It's the added on details, like you have to crochet her ears and then sew them on. You will do the baubles. They're not included in as you work up her head. And then you'll go through and sew on her little speckles here. And then you do the eye shaping and the nose. She definitely takes about as long as Beth Bunny and Brie Mouse, but she is really, really cute. I like that the floral crown or the flower accent is optional. But yeah, here is day 2 of the Fable friend. I want to make her again, but without the flower so that I can offer her for both boy and girl. I am really excited that I am finally trying out our new patterns that I've had for a while. I think I've had, well, I recently bought this one, but I've had the fox for a hot minute and haven't crocheted the fox. So I think maybe the fox needs to be next. But thank you so much for joining me on the next day of the Fablethon, and I will see you guys tomorrow to crochet another Fable friend. Hey guys, we are on the next day of the Fablethon, and it is time to make a new Fable friend. I have been debating back and forth which Fable friend we should make for today, and I think I really want to crochet the little fox. So I've already picked my colors. I think I'm going to use terracotta. This is the Bernat baby blanket in the color terracotta, and then I'm going to pair it with the just traditional black. I like these two together and they go well. I was debating whether I should do lead or cinder for the black paws, but I think I just kind of want like a normal traditional little fox, especially for my first time of making the fox Fable. We're going to be making the original size, not the baby. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my iced coffee with me this morning, and I'm just ready to jump into it. I don't have a ton of time, so I'm going to set my timer for probably an hour and 10 minutes, and we'll see if we can get him done within that time frame. I I hope that we can. And then I think for the white accents, we're going to be using Bernat Blanket in the color Whipped Cream. So I got my yarn, I got my hooks. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we finished the cute little fox. I am obsessed. I love it so much. I think he turned out so cute. I love his little tail here in the back and his little black-footed paws with his feet and his arms, and he's just turned out really cute. I love him so much. This was my first time doing the fox, and I can't wait to make some more of him. I think it would be really cute to do the mystical orange for a fox color. That would be really cute, and also like a lighter orange. So we are done with the cute little fox today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, okay, we are in the next morning and I am ready to keep continuing to work through my Oak Marlow patterns. I think today I really want to crochet the Marjorie Goose pattern from Oak Marlow. It is so cute and I've been wanting to make this since she released it, but I've just never found the time, and I feel like today is just one of those days where I'm going to make the time to crochet her. I am planning on using whipped cream for the Marjorie Goose. Let's go ahead and do it. I did crochet the feet for 3 of the little goose. And so, and the feet were a little tricky. It took me a minute to figure out. Here was my first example of it. It is so rough compared to the actual one. So definitely a big difference between the first test and then the second round of it. So we finally got the foot how I like it, but I wanted to show you guys this because as I'm working a new pattern, it's always a struggle a little bit, and I just want to show the reality of that things don't always work out the first time when we are making them, and you have to keep trying. So this is my example, my first foot versus the second. I definitely like the second foot better, but that took some time. So I think it took me 15 minutes to figure out how to do the foot and how to make it look right, because I was not loving this. So now that we got the foot, then after that it only took me 6 minutes to complete one set of little feet. So 3 minutes per little foot. And then we got the wings done, have all my wings, and I was able to get one of the bodies done. So here is what the little body looks like so far. Here's the other set of feet, the little wings that point out on the side. I'm at about 35 minutes for this section of the body. So I'm gonna see how long it takes to work the other part, since I already have done it the first time. Hopefully it will move a tad quicker, since I already know a little bit more about the pattern. So let's keep going. Okay, a little update. Here's where we're at with the little goose. I have their bodies cinched up here in the back, and we're getting ready to start the neck and the head. So all three of them are in the same starting point. So we're gonna go ahead and start the necks, and I'll time myself to see how long this part takes. But so far we are at 35-ish, maybe even 38 minutes because of sewing up the back and then stitching off the neck. So let's just keep working. Okay, here is where we're at with the little goose. I am obsessed. I think she or he is so cute. I think this one's going to be a boy because I put the blue tie on him. But I'm feeling like the tie is just a little too long compared to like the example in the pattern. So I think I will try again and just take some stitches off my chains. But I do love the goose. I think he turned out so cute, all three of them. So I've already picked the colors for the little bow. I picked this mauve pink, which I think would be so cute. And then I wanted a neutral color as well. So I picked the color, this is Yarn Bee Yarn ID in the color Oats. It's like a tan. And I think we'll put it on this little duck. I just kind of wanted like a gender neutral color that wasn't blue, wasn't pink, but still like cute and complement the duck. So we'll see how this turns out. We're going to go ahead and make the little bows here, and I'm going to remake this one and see if I like the link a little bit better. Okay, we got them done. I am obsessed. This is so cute and so sweet. I just love it so much. So here is the blue. This is the mauve, which I think is so sweet. It's so dainty and cute. I really like this a lot. I think it'd be so cute with a light pink as well, but that's not what we did. And then I did crochet the oat colored bow and I tied it around the third little goose, and I just was not loving it as much as I thought I would. So we went a little bold. I did it with taffy instead, which I still think turned out really cute. I do like the color taffy more than the oat color, but here are the 3 goose, and they will be so cute for the market. Like, oh my gosh, look how cute these are. This week has been so fun crocheting new patterns from Oak Marlow, and I love that I took some time to crochet patterns that I currently already have but haven't had a chance to make. We started the week crocheting our 3 little mini baby bears, which I still think are so cute. I love that we'll have 3 of them for the market. Then we crocheted our sweet little fawn. I love her as well. The flower is still one of my absolute favorites. And then we crocheted the cutest little fox. And then of course our little geese. So we've crocheted so many new friends. I can't wait to add these to the market. I can't wait to add them to my Etsy shop and in my inventory. And I know everyone is going to love these. We didn't get a ton of things done, but some is better than none. We didn't get to make everything that I wanted to make, including the Tilly the cat, Marley the dog, and Beth the bunny. Those are also a big seller for me for the Fable friends, but just crocheting some new patterns was so fun, and really it made me feel like I could be creative just a little bit with new patterns that I've never crocheted before, and I really love that. I needed that right now. So thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. It is time to tag these guys for our market. Tomorrow is our market. We have the next spring market and I can't wait to attend it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.